What's up, guys? We're over here in the Bronx where we're doing our 19-unit, 5-story new build. Right now we're in the ground doing some excavation, some supportive excavation. Then we're going to roll into our 5-story superstructure. Let's go take a look and see what we're up to. We're doing our supportive excavation over here. And what we're doing is we're doing soldier piles. Soldier piles along this front face and along the back half. Soldier piles and lagging is going to support your earth behind where you're working. So you can excavate and dig down deep at your job site, and then you can support the earth and the buildings behind it. Soldier pile is basically just a steel post that's in the ground surrounded with concrete. These are spaced about 5 or 6 feet apart. And behind that, you have wood lagging, which you'll see over here. And that wood lagging is going to be supporting that earth behind you. So for soldier piles, how to drill the soldier piles. You basically have a drill rig with a 40-foot mast. This drill rig has a giant casing with teeth on it. And actually, this is what the teeth used to look like. These little nubs here used to be a lot bigger. This thing spins as it goes down this hole over here, and you have a tri-cone bit inside. What that is 3 rotary bits that spin inside, and that excavates the dirt and water flushes it out. That casing gets advanced as that drill bit goes down and clears that hole, and then you can drop your steel beam inside, pour your concrete, and then pull that casing back out. And that gives you a nice solid soldier pile. All right, so let's take a look over here. We have some formwork built up. These are going to be used for our footings. So once we get done with the supportive excavation around the site, we can safely drop the site with excavation, get rid of about 20, 30 trucks of soil here. And then these are gonna be used to form up our footings. The footings are gonna be the lowest point of this building. We're gonna pour those footings with concrete, put the rebar inside, let that cure, backfill, and come in and start doing our footings around the perimeter. And then after that, our foundation walls go up, and then we have our foundation ready for superstructure. So before you start any excavation in the city, you always have to have 3 things. You have to do your vibration monitoring, your optical monitoring, and your crack gauges. That usually follows a pre-construction report that basically outlines any problems with neighboring structures prior to putting a shovel in the ground. We'll take pictures of the entire building, the inside, the outside, and basically account for any cracks or anything that's wrong with the building before we start excavating. So if there is a claim or an issue later on down the line, we knew what our starting point was, and we can see if we caused that issue or not. So over here, you will see a vibration monitor. This unit is attached to this puck. This puck is basically your vibration monitor. This detects any changes, any vibrations, and it has an alert that if it passes a certain threshold, which is determined by the engineer, this will trip and alert everybody involved. So we know that something we did triggered a large vibration, and we need to stop operations and take a look with their engineer. Another thing we have, you can see these little yellow targets up on the building. These are optical monitors. What it is about twice a week, a surveyor will come, set up in the street, and they'll shoot that with their laser at a certain point. They know that the base reading is at a certain distance from them. If anything moved week after week, they'll know that. That target will not move unless the building moves. So if the building moves, they'll know that we're having maybe 1/4 inch lean, 2-inch lean, whatever it might be, and then you can stop the job, you can address and see what's causing that. You know, hopefully we don't have any of those issues here. And then our third thing is our crack gauges. We'll see a crack gauge between these 2 surfaces here. Same idea, basically you have a point in time where the crack gauge is at 0, 0. Each side of that gauge is independently stuck to the wall. So if one side moves or shifts, you can see a move on that chart, and that crack gauge will show you if there's any movements there. So those are 3 things that we have to monitor during foundation excavation. Once we're done with foundation, we can stop all the stuff and go up with the superstructure. It's only while we're in the ground.